reason why I have this kind of thing recording is I know during the exam somebody's going to ask me. I forgot. I'll pull I'll pull the recorded question and send it to you. I don't think they have a lot of examples on this. Okay, so I will go back and just go back to my you right here. Okay, so we said that this is another investment question that looks like what we just did. The rate of returns for this one's are 10% and 14%. And see, this is the higher the rate of return, the riskier the investment. So you got to be careful. And so we wrote let x equal to the smaller rate of return and y be the higher rate of return. And so we write an equation x plus y is equal to the total amount of money this investor has, and the 1% plus 14% must be equal to the amount of money he expects to have at the end of the year. Is that clear? Okay, now we have to solve this system of equation. So let's solve it. So we have created a system of equation and we need to solve that.
Did you mean to write 181 or 180?
Thank you so much. I appreciate people who pay attention. All right, so 180,000. Thank you so much. So I'll call this one equation 1, call this one equation 2. And now I can solve. I can solve by any method. If I have taught you reduced row echelon form by matrices, that's the best way to solve a system. Make sure you're correct. When the calculator solves it for you, then you are good. But if I haven't taught you how to do that, so let's do it by hand. So remember about you can be told to solve algebraically or solve by technology. If you're told to solve by technology, you can solve graphically or by matrices. Okay. Okay, now I want my equation 1 reduced to y equal to 93,000, the total amount the investor has, minus x. So what I just did is I selected y, right? And I'll call this question equation 3. And then I will substitute equation 3 in equation 2. So now I will bring down equation 2. When I bring down equation 2, I will do the substitution. So I'm going to quickly do that. So I have 0.1x plus 0.14. Now I see y. So I'll plug in 93,000 minus x. 93,000 minus x equal to the total rate of return, because I'm substituting equation 2. Total rate of return at the end of the year. All right, now I have reduced equation to one variable after substitution. So I'm ready to solve. So I'm ready to solve. Open the parentheses, distribute into the parentheses. I have 0.14 into 93,000, 0.14 into negative x. I'll put my calculator back in and turn it on. I can just clear. And I'll ask my calculator, what is 0.14 multiplied by 93,000? I hit enter. So, and then I'll bring down x. So, and that is, it told me it is 13,020. So, bring down x, 0.1x plus 13,020 Okay, 0.14 multiply negative x is negative 0.14x is equal to 10,180 at the right. Collect like terms. This and these are like terms. And I'm going to throw 13,020 to the right. So everybody look. 0.1 minus 0.14x will give me negative 0.04. Is it true?
Yeah.
Very good. This is equal to 10,000 at the right-hand side minus 13,020. So if I bring 0.04 down x here, and I'll ask my calculator again, go back to my calculator and ask what is 10,180 minus 13. So pull it out so where I can see very well. So negative, actually I can start 10,180 minus 130 and 20. And when I subtract that, tells me it's negative 2840. Is that true? Negative 2840 is equal to negative 2840. Your answer better not be negative, because suppose you have y is equal to negative, what kind of money will be negative for investment in a bank? So I'm just saying, I'm just saying that sometimes you make a mistake, but some mistake will just tell you that you screwed up, because you can have a negative amount of money. All right, okay, just making sure we know that. So we divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is negative 0.04. Even if you don't learn anything this week, make sure you know this. Very important. Because everybody was asking me the same question. If I have a whopping 4 people asking me the same question, I better come back to class and answer the question, because it means that a lot of people don't know it, but they're not asking. That's what it means. Okay, so now the value of x, which is the amount he wants to invest in the lower rate of return, which is 10%. I can find it by dividing negative 28. Negative divided negative is positive, so we can just save ourselves from that. So 2840 divided by 0.04. What do you have?
71,000.
Very good. 71,000. And what in the world does 71,000 mean? I know this is how people miss. If you just write 71,000 there without explaining your answer, because it's a real world problem, you probably get 3 out of 5, because the answer is not the problem. It's a real world problem. You have to explain your answer. So you said, so tell me what you said.
$71,000.
Mhm.
That's how much you should invest in the 10.
Good. The lower rate of return, the investor should invest 71,000 in the lower rate of return. Remember, he has a whopping 93,000, right? But his financial advisor has advised him that he should invest a larger amount of his money in a lower rate of return. Because if you invested in a higher rate of return, you better take the risk. You can lose all the money, or lose more than 50% of your money. So you got to be careful. And then if he is going to invest 71,000 out of 93,000 in investment in a return of 10%, what then? What percentage, or which amount of money is he going to invest in 14%? 22,000. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 22,000. So you should be able to explain that. So this investor should invest 71,000 in a 10% rate of return and 22,000 in a 14% rate of return. Is this question clear? It's in the test, it's in final exam. Simple. I used the one day. Why did I use one day? Because if 5 people don't know it, it really means that almost all the class don't know it. Some people ask questions, some people don't. And I found out that I just found out I need to open ask for an example. Does your ask for example work? Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
yes and no, because the way they did it on the MyLab when I'd ask for example was just more confusing to me. Like the way they worked it out, because it was completely different from this. This I get, understand.
Okay.
But the way they did it was just
They didn't
completely
understand.
whack.
Okay, that's why I'm doing it, because some people actually it actually means also that some people did not understand the PowerPoint, because the question is in PowerPoint. Let me stop recording for now, and then I'll go back to. So I'm going to stop recording. I know why I'm recording them, because I